on this episode of Failing Upwards, we have this from First Curiosity. Marvel Studios has officially hired Michael Leslie to write their new X-Men movie. Now, I don't think either one of us know who Michael Leslie is. So let's look at this together, shall we? Let's take a look at Michael Leslie's IMDb page and see what Oscar bangers this man has been writing for his entire life to possibly get this job. Most notable movies he's written: Macbeth. Did you know they made a Macbeth movie in 2015? Starring Michael Fassbender? Did you guys know that? No one did. It was a terrible movie. No one saw it. What did he do after that? Also Michael Fassbender in Assassin's Creed. Oh, good. This guy wrote the incredibly terrible and hysterically forgettable Assassin's Creed movie. Oh, it's okay. It's only two bad movies. Then what did he do afterwards? The Hunger Games: The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Okay, guys. What do you think we're possibly going to get out of an X-Men movie if the dude writing it wrote these three products among a couple of other ones that I've never heard of or didn't even bother looking up? What's he have going on after this? Oh, he has Now You See Me 3. Apparently, this dude is writing the third one, but he didn't write the first two. That's a little weird, right? Oh, he's also doing Hamlet? Oh, that would be kind of interesting. Out of pure curiosity, let's see who they casted for Hamlet. Oh, okay. I could, he shares the same gender as Hamlet. We'll go with that. But I'm sorry, back to Michael. What do we realistically expect, guys? Honestly, if you're Marvel and you guys have spent hundreds of millions of dollars making all these terrible shows and terrible movies and terrible everything, you're telling me that you could not remotely get someone like Christopher Nolan in the door? You couldn't, give Sam Raimi 100% control? You couldn't bring in, I don't know, any of the great directors and writers these days in the world of Hollywood? People that have written nothing but iconic works of cinema? And I do mean cinema? Was Martin Scorsese not remotely on your list of people to call? Yeah, I know he kind of shit on Marvel for a little bit though, but what would happen if they gave Martin Scorsese $100 million and said, I need you to write and direct the greatest X-Men movie of all time? You don't think he'd take that challenge? You don't think $100 million would make a man say, you know what? I'll give them a rough draft and we'll see where we go from here. But no. You hired this guy whose career so far has been nothing but flops. And you're giving him control of writing the X-Men movie when he can't even write a movie that made money in the box office. Everything this dude has written so far have been terrible, terrible movies. And he's the only one listed so far. Right now, if I'm Marvel, I'm going with at least 3 writers. There is no way I can trust this guy to lead this on his own. Can you imagine the conversation? I do wonder how these conversations go with Kevin Feige. He just puts in an open call to all writers out there, and this guy sits down and is like, oh, what have you done so far? It's like, well, I did Macbeth and Assassin's Creed and the new Hunger Games movie that no one saw. And he's like, wow, hired. You're perfect. You've done nothing but failure, which means you must fit in perfectly here with the rest of us. Honestly, is that how these conversations go? Realistically, you're telling me Christopher Nolan was never even a thought? Would he have done it? If you were to give this guy $100 million and total 100% control of the franchise, you don't think you would have gotten him in the door to at least have an interview? But no. Again, you settled on this guy. The movie's going to be bad, and we all know that. And don't worry, I think this is a good thing, folks, because we only have a couple of more years of this company failing continuously before someone else is in charge, and then, dare I say, we might actually get some good content out of this company for once in a very, very, very long time. So what do you guys think about that?